back to my channel. My name is Miriam and welcome to Healthy Habits. Right now I'm laughing because I'm not alone. I'm not alone, so I have a special guest because usually my videos are so deep and so deep and so serious. So that's why I wanted to have one that it's not that deep, not because of only that, but because I'm going to film with my brother as well. Here he is.
I'm using you, right? So
yes.
It's funny.
It is very funny. So I present you my brother. His name is Vladimir. His name is Vlad, and I'm so happy that he's here with me today. So usually we don't talk to each other in English. If you see
Rarely, yes.
a few words here and there. Usually we speak in French because we live in Montreal, and also in Armenian, of course, because we are Armenian. So it's like a mix of both. And now... Իհարկե։ Այդ իմ այս օգտագործում իհարկե բառ։ No, don't
If you don't understand, it's fine. For 10 people who understand,
not even 10.
You got it.
Not even 10, but if some words comes up, I'll put the translate here. Don't worry about
translation. Yeah.
Translation. It starts. This is my brother who corrects me always. Yeah.
It's unusual to hear you speak in English.
You too, because we don't hear as much.
Yeah, it's like, who are you?
Bye. Excuse. Est-ce que je sais anglais խոսելուց?
No, maybe. No, not really. But it's good. So what we have today?
On peut faire en français. On fait en français.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
So before we start, my brother's name.
I think they got my name. Huh?
Vladimir is Vlad Velo. Belgian.
For intims, Vova. But
No.
It's a joke.
It's a Vlad still. Vovka. Okay.
Too much.
Okay, so I'm so happy he's here, and he's one of the best people on this planet Earth. Not because he's my brother, but you'll see. He's amazing. So yeah, let's dive in. So today I didn't even tell what we are gonna do.
Tell him, girl.
So we're gonna do siblings tag, so brother and sister tag. I know it's an old school thing, but we're gonna do it today. So basically we'll ask each other, not each other, but I'll ask question, I'll put the tag. Who's like, you'll see. So let's go, let's dive in. Anything else to add before we start?
Let's get it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Who is the older? On va commencer par quelque chose de easy. Who is the older sibling?
She says 2 years. I say 1 year and 10 months. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's be precise here. Yeah.
He loves the debate. You'll see. Who is more talkative?
Depends.
We'll need to put the name for. Okay, who is more?
Who talks like a lot between us?
Yeah.
Together or outside?
No, in general. So 1, 2, and then we'll explain our answer. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's you.
I think it's more because of my work.
Well, I speak too a lot. Well, I listen more, but speak.
No. But mainly work, I would say, because of work. And depends if you are with people that you are comfortable with, friends, you feel more open to talk about different things. But I wouldn't say I'm an extrovert. I don't know. But depends the person. If the person is the right person, then you can talk about a lot of stuff. But at the same time, I'm reserved.
Introverted. Not
Balanced.
reserved.
There's a term. Oops.
I think we are both like we are in the middle of
It's
introverted
called
and
ambivert, I think.
yeah,
Ambivert.
ambiverted.
Yeah, I'm meaning that you adjust based on the situation, the context,
The environment.
Yeah, I mean, there are people who can talk to everybody and anybody for fun, no reason.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not very good, no, like either, because if you talk to everybody, I mean, it's your energy you're giving in that sense. But to be introverted, not good also. You miss out on opportunities. Preach. But I think in this case we would say me.
Okay, thanks for the long explanation. Another one that we'll think a lot. Who is funnier? Asma cienk making offendani. Pasirle cem na imu mezre. We put each other. Now tell the real deal.
No, it's you. My sister, yeah, she can make jokes on herself. So that's already, it's funny.
On myself?
Yeah.
On myself, like,
Yeah,
okay, I
yeah.
can laugh, like,
Yeah,
I always do here, like, if my hair is funny.
Yeah. I mean, I can do jokes, but being funny, like, naturally funny, I would say, yeah, between us two, it's more you.
You are also naturally funny, but you don't make jokes about yourself, but but you make, like, jokes about others.
Yeah. I mean, some would say it's, yeah, you gotta know to joke about, well, it's like not being too serious and all that, but at the same time, depends which type of jokes. Like some people, they do jokes, they are
They go
denigrating, like you bring yourself down just to have a joke.
yeah, they go too much, like they don't know the limit, and the jokes
Exactly.
becomes another.
Yeah, and Mia, I do believe that whatever you say, I mean,
you are.
your soul or spirit doesn't know what's a joke, what's not a joke. So, and it also shows a little bit, in some cases, maybe your insecurities, but to know how to joke or show your traits, like personality traits, in a light of humor, it's good. But to joke on yourself, it's bad. But to be humor, like with a little bit of humor, is good.
Yeah, I don't joke.
But like,
about
somebody
myself.
who beep effed up something. Somebody who effed up something and then say, I always do this, ha ha ha.
It's just an excuse.
Well, that's just it's an excuse and it's not necessarily funny. You just put it like a joke, but at the end it's true. It's deep answer again.
At the beginning, I told you it's gonna be lighter, but like I knew that it's not. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Who's the better dancer? This is gonna be quick. We don't need to explain. Do you ever see me dancing?
I never saw.
Чем карцум? Who's better dancer? Yeah, I agree.
Not that I
No, you need to
good
put
dancer.
sometimes yourself, your name too.
Yeah, but I mean, if
He's the
there is
better.
a good party without no alcohol, of course, yeah, for sure you can dance, have fun.
That's the key part.
It's crazy. When I was a kid, remember, I did vals. Not because
it's in
mom-
English in Val?
Vals, the dancing,
Like a
classical
tango,
dance.
but not
Classical dances, yeah. I said, hey, mom, thanks, but why? Mama nas interested. Exactly. I thought that she gave me to those classes. How generous, right? To go at that age, but no, it was part of the kindergarten.
Yeah, no, it was part of it.
I'm like, but I mean, why I was choosing to dance? Hey, my mom said, they gotta choose. They gotta choose some people, So yeah, vals.
No, No, you're good. I used to dance too, but it didn't last long.
And then you hurt yourself.
Vay amma bence Ahmet
Shit.
gitarları dinle sesim gelmiş.
Cut the mic cubes.
So that's
Next question.
yeah. Okay, because I know that this one we have a lot to talk. So who is more pessimistic and optimistic?
Ouch.
If it's both, we can just say both. If you
But there's two questions, no?
okay, who is more optimistic? Let's put this. 1, 2, 3, both. What did you put? Yo. Explain.
Optimistic?
Optimistic. Why did you put your name?
Well, I would say 50-50.
No, you've already put your name.
50-50. It all depends the context. But I mean, yeah, me, I always have optimistic regard for the future and situations. So, so I am rarely disappointed, let's say. Actually, yeah, I would say it can happen, but more like not because of things, but maybe in some sense expectation that you can have regarding some people, or not necessarily events, but some more like accountability for people. But optimistic, I would say, yeah, we are both optimistic.
He's just a little bit more.
But I think it's not just question of mind, but it's also question of the words we use sometimes in our, well, not just to ourselves, but in our discussions. Maybe we won't even
notice.
See. Well, notice exactly what we just said. Like, I think I was giving once upon a time like an example of a person who was telling herself that, oh, this I cannot do. I'm like, bro, you yourself just put a limit on yourself, and not your enemy, not somebody else. You yourself just put, because you're not optimistic or limited in, I don't know, in some things. But me, I'm a big proponent of always having positive discussions, positive things that you can see visually for the future. So, but I would say you too, in some senses, you are with the can-do mindset.
Yeah, I think I've talked. I have an episode with not yet. I don't think it's up yet, but I have it. It's uploading.
Which is good.
Whenever you think you can do something, instead say, I can't do it yet, or I'm gonna do it eventually. It's the same thing, but I love the word yet. It's nice that he mentioned himself. So
yeah, it's but quote unquote, like just one thing quickly. It is remarkable. You can put the camera on both of us. That my sister that I love a lot.
And I love you too, Kankas.
The progress that she has done in the past 4 years, mentally, physically, emotionally, it's impressive. Because since I know you before for years or 5 years, you always compare.
Compared to
the before, and same thing with me.
You compare
yourself with yourself before. Same thing with myself. You've compared yourself with before, and it's really wonderful that, because sometimes people listen to things but they don't put it in place, but one moment something changes, and then what you listen, you applied because you want it, because you understood it. And yeah, I do appreciate that mindset switch, and which is changing always. Like me, myself too, we are always upgrading our mindset to reach higher levels, and that's awesome to see it from the outside.
Thank you. Blushing, kamerası yok.
Man, I'm Johnny. We cannot translate that, so it will be hard to.
No,
it will be strange to understand that.
It's fine. It's the same for you. You have the mindset that everyone
it's
can.
Your podcast, so it's fine.
No, it's fine.
Don't need to give me
No, you are my brother. It's.
But yeah.
You are just different because you worked on yourself too. So we both worked. We are that lucky that we both work on ourselves. So whenever we talk, whenever the situation comes up to us, like we know that we are going to see another perspective that unfortunately 99% of people will see. So we are very lucky.
One thing that I would add also is that for everybody, actually, how you come to change, it's with 3 ways. Okay, let's put it like that way. Let's go that way quickly. One way, it will be, it's your choice, right? You decide to change yourself. You decide to change something in your habits, healthy habit, hopefully. You decide yourself. You come to it yourself. Second way, it's by accident. Meaning by accident, you met somebody who changes the path of your life and your habits. And so it's by accident. You change your, work. Now you are meeting new people, and then it is uplifting you to another level of consciousness. But the third one that you don't want, it's by obligation. Yeah. So difficulty happens, and then now you don't have the choice but to adapt and change some things, but sometimes it can be too late. So the best one, it's by choice. So, yeah.
But by choice, what it needs to happen here, they know already if they've listened to the episode, but what needs to happen in your life? So by choice, you want to change because you don't wake up one day, like I always tell you, and want to change.
For sure.
If you're comfortable in life, you're not going to wake up one day.
There must be something that happens that emotionally touches you, in my opinion. Like an experience, an event, a situation, a comment that happens that touches you and sometimes can change the way you view the world. It can be good things, but most of the time it's something that's bad. But bad things, you gotta use them to go through the good side.
I don't know. He didn't listen any of it, but he knows.
Even though we don't listen to the same people, but yeah, it's fine.
We're gonna talk about next if you want. Who do we listen? Which is
we can for sure.
People gonna have another perspective or another mentor that I always talk. Who he listens to. It doesn't mean that I don't listen his mentor or he doesn't listen mine. It's just in life we'll go through different paths. It's okay. It's different journey, and we'll relate to other people. It's completely normal.
You gotta find the voice that speaks to you.
Yeah. But
what's good for me might be good for you, but it depends who is the one communicating it to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. If you don't have the right people communicating the information the right way, that change won't come or will come later.
Yeah. But why do you think it's important to have a mentor in life in general, someone that you listen up to? Just tell them the importance of it.
For a lot of reasons. Well, first of all, if you wanna go somewhere, well, you can either let's take an example of a forest. Like you wanna go through the forest. Let's say if you bring the camera there.
We're here.
Yeah. So let's say, this is the forest and this is the destination where I wanna go. So either I can try to figure out myself how to go through the forest, and then in the forest I will have 100,000 ways, you can go this way, you can go this way, you can go this way. Or you can find a mentor who is already there, who by what they talk about every day and what they teach you, they can come to the entrance of the forest and bring you from the beginning of the forest until your goal. But that's the other point. To choose your mentor, you got to have a goal, right?
Purpose.
Sometimes you might not have it, and that the mentor will help you find the purpose, the goal, and it might change the purpose, the goal. But that's the important part. That's the importance to be able to know where you want to go and how to do it. You got to have a mentor. And also, we are the average of people we used to say 5 people you hang around with and all that, but I would say the 5 voices that you listen to. Because me personally, I don't have 5 people that I hang around for them to influence me, but I do have 5 people that minimum 5 people that I listen to that can influence my mind.
Well, your family members who you interact with,
Family, that's for sure one thing.
loved ones, it counts still.
But sometimes family, it can be negative. So you gotta...
We are not talking about us.
No, exactly.
Just to...
Exactly. But sometimes, in some cases, it can be, negative. But voices that you listen to, that's why you don't want to spend your time. You want to invest your time. So the voices you listen to, actually, they will change the way you think. Because in 2020, I used to listen a lot to David Goggins, who is now very popular. But like in 2020, 2019, he was not that popular. But his books and very motivational, very hard for the mindset, to have a strong mindset. And I was working out a lot at that time too, because
you listen.
Well, his mindset, help out with that. So very important to choose wisely exactly who you want to listen to, because it has an impact on what you will do and who you will become eventually.
Mm-hmm. Before we finish this topic, this theme, so I always tell here who are my mentors. Ed Milet, Andy Frisella, you know. Ed Milet, Andy Frisella, and Tony Robbins. I think it's my top 3. I have here and there, like, not related, let's say, one with sales, one with high performance, but like those 3 are my people that I listen to daily. Ed Milet, I think it's daily, and Andy Frisella also is close to it. So, but those are the mentors that I related in somehow. In this journey that I'm right now, those are the people that I related to. Maybe in the future it's going to be other people, who knows? But for now, it's them, and it's been a few years, especially for Ed Milet. So I know that I tell you guys a lot about them, but I want to have another perspective of my brothers, who their mentors are. So maybe if you don't relate to those 3 people, it's completely fine. But maybe you can relate to another people that he will mention. So
yeah.
Who are yours?
Well, for mine, at the beginning, it was different people. Now it's different. Like at the beginning, when I say the beginning, I mean like in the journey of self-development, I would say. Becoming
the best version of yourself.
Well, let me tell you like how, for me, it started, let's say, quote unquote, did all of these things, because in 2019, meaning how it started my interest to self-develop, let's say. Well, in 2019, I remember it was like November 2019 or 2018. I'm not sure, one of those 2. And I was like sick in November, and I just remembered from nowhere that in my phone I've written like the name of one guy who was interesting. And this guy, I used like randomly, I watched a YouTube video. I was like, oh, it's interesting. What's his name? I wrote it. And actually to this day, I have his name written in my notes.
Okay. It was a notification that pop up, or?
No. I just remember that I've read down his name. And actually,
just to listen in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I did write his name wrong. So, but then again, so
is it who I think it is?
I will tell you. So I remembered, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna check him out. I don't know. I had like fever, so I checked and I opened and I listened the preview in books, Apple Books, of one of his seminars, and then I was like, oh, this is interesting. Okay, so I bought it and I listened. So it was Jim Rohn. If you don't know who Jim Rohn is, he's OG. He's an OG in self-development. Like I think he was doing that since the 60s, 70s, 80s, up to 90s and even 2000s. Like this was his life journey. But the way he was explaining life and the philosophy of life and things, it was very easy. You didn't feel like he was like one of the best communicators ever, like in my opinion. And so he's one of the first people who brought me down to that journey to start wanting to better yourself. And I can talk about him for hours, but like all of his audiobooks, all of his seminars, I've listened to them many thousand, well, I wouldn't say maybe 1,000 times, I don't know, who knows, at least 200, 300 hours, like times each time, so a lot of time. So but that's one person. And it's always like that. And even he mentions you got to find different voices, different perspectives to teach you different perspectives. Like you got to learn from different people. So that's one person. Second person, for sales, you can say Brian Tracy. I'm talking about before. Brian Tracy, same thing.
What do you mean before? That you were listening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian Tracy, again, for same thing for sales, Zig Ziglar. David Goggins for mindset. Really? Like, do you want to shape your mindset, get in shape,
But do you listen to him now or it was before?
David Goggins, I listen to him rarely now.
See, different journey,
now
different
it's rarely
people.
Because he did help me out with his message, and I tap into his message whenever I need to get back, let's say, to that. But now it's rarely. But whenever he gets a new book or anything, I will listen, or an interview. But yeah, so David Goggins, Jim Rohn. But Jim Rohn, I would sometimes come back and listen again his seminars, because you learn new things differently.
Mm-hmm.
Because you grow, life changes, so you learn new things. And well, even from 2020, I've listened more carefully Patrick Bet David. Like, I was watching he's Armenian, Assyrian, yes. I didn't even know, like, back in 2019-18, I was watching his videos. I was thinking maybe he's like a Latino. Hey.
Oh yeah?
Well,
no, I thought
maybe.
he was Syrian only.
Or like from Middle East or something like that, or Iran maybe. But he's born in Iran. But then in 2019, 2020, more 2020, end of 2020, it became more serious, more constant, to watch all his videos, to listen to him, because he's a good role model for me, not just because he's Armenian, because of family, because of business aspect, mindset, faith. So currently, if you ask me who I'm listening to mainly, it will be him. And in terms of faith, it will be one other person, Sam Shamoun. But if you talk about business mindset, so it will be Patrick, for sure.
Patrick Bet David.
Yeah, that's for sure. And because sometimes, yes, it's good to feed your mind with few mentors, but at one moment you got to decide whose life you would like to have. And then you study them, you listen to them, and you can feed from other also, for sure. But in terms of mentors, yeah, I would say he will be number one. Number two will be Jim Rohn. Like,
Numero uno. Miak առաջին եւ
yeah. So as of today, yeah. So that he will be the top.
The top,
sure.
top.
But in these 4 years, there have been others too that I listened in other languages too, whether in Russian, not Armenian, but
we need to start.
There are many people, yeah. Like even Tony Robbins. Well, he's the student of Jim Rohn.
And at my land, it's a student.
Yeah, I mean, it's next generations, they all find somebody who is representing them.
Mm-hmm.
But Tony Robbins, yeah, I've listened to him too. I wouldn't say like my top
3
listening, but he's good. Of course, he's good at what he's doing. Yeah. So yeah, those are my mentors. As you can see, they are not. Some of them are not even alive, or I don't know them personally. But it doesn't matter, because in this day and age, that's how you build your mind and who you are.
And remember, at the beginning, we were telling each other, no, listen to him. And you were telling, listen to me. But now, like, we understand. At the beginning, it was, like, weird. Why the person that I, look up to, why my brother, because we are very close, as you can see, doesn't listen to, or for him, why she doesn't do this, or why she doesn't do that. And then we realized that each person has their own time. Each person. Now, if I see a favorite episode that it's wow in my eyes, I'll send him and he'll listen and he'll do it as well. Like if it's at my light or any other person. So,
because I think it's human nature, when you find something that it's wow, like, oh my God, this is impacting me.
Yeah, you
think it will impact your loved ones, like,
or others, or
yeah. Because I remember when I started listening Jim Rohn, it was like, oh my God, I literally, like, I think bought the audiobook.
I did listen, but it took time.
I give it to you.
Yeah,
I give it to one of my best friends. I give it like 2-3 other people
who listened.
I don't know if they listen, like maybe one person from all of them who I gave it to who I gave to listen to it. But and then you get disappointed when they don't, because you're like, oh, they don't appreciate blah blah blah. But then, hey, again,
it's not that they don't appreciate, it's just,
yeah, I mean, it's in some cases, yeah, first impression is, oh my God, I'm gonna share this, they're gonna love it as much as me, but it's not how it works. But it doesn't change that you should still try to feed positivity to your family and people you love and respect. Doesn't mean that you are going to send them and push it on them, but still you gotta feed them reminders in some cases of, hey. But the best thing is leading by example. If whatever you listen to works, trust me, they might ask you, what are you listening to, or what are you reading? So,
or whenever you listen and then your actions change or improve, and then others see, and then it's not just because you listen to this person and that other person will relate to them too. That's why on my episodes I don't push. Maybe I'll tell phrase here and there from my mentors, but I don't tell you listen to him, listen to me, listen to another person, because
and the thing is, sometimes when you read or learn new things that are like motivational, you want to share it with everybody right away, like, oh, this is great. But the thing is, before sharing it, you gotta apply it. Well, what you learned, you gotta apply it. You gotta get some results, and you gotta see change. But jumping right away to trying to help others and teaching them, it's like, okay, but what have you accomplished? Like, physically, are you fit? Like, mentally, where is your mindset? How many books are you reading? Like, how about your financial status? How about your workout? Like, you know what I mean? Because I've seen people who are, young, and just because they read a book, they want to right away start to, teach others about how to do things. But I mean, hey, you got to have some track record. You got to show some results, depending what you are teaching, of course. But if you are teaching healthy habits,
if I don't have myself,
if you don't do the healthy habits, if you don't work out, like, you're working out every day almost, right?
Yeah, every day.
Eating clean, no sugary things, nothing like that. So you have the moral authority to teach others, because you can lead them by example. But if you don't do those things and you are just talking, it's the value is not there.
And also it's hard to work on yourself. That's why most people don't do, because it's still a work, and they rather do other things. They rather party every single weekend than do things that they know that it can be good for them. So that's why I don't do. It's like we can't blame them.
It's not a question of blaming them. It's a question of deciding who you want to be
in life.
And once you decide who you want to be in life, like, let's say you are here and the person you want to be is here, and you know it, like, it's clear. For most people it's not clear, but let's say for you now it's clear. Then now you gotta know what's the path to go to there. Sometimes it's not clear what's the path, but let's say now it's clear what's the path. But if it's clear and you know where you want to go and you know where you are, but you don't do it, then it says dissonance cognitive. Because you know what you got to do, but you don't do it. And then you suffer because where you are is not there where you want to be. So, but it's not like, it's not obligated. Like, everybody is going through their life. It's not everybody who will, quote unquote, awake in some sense.
To be awake, you need to work on yourself a lot. Every single day. It's not like one day you do and then you stop. It
all starts with the philosophy, the way you think. But somebody got to teach you
Yeah.
teach you or an experience a difficult one?
Pain that I usually tell.
For
Well,
sure. Pain.
we are not telling that you need to go through some pain and then you'll want to change yourself. No, because pain is like part of life. We all go
Not
through.
physical pain, not like.
We all go through pain. It can be.
Whether you want it or not, you will have pain. So you don't have to create it.
Use it to your advantage at least. Use it to
you
your
won't have to create it. Life will give you pain for sure. It's part of people. So
we think the same.
we think the same.
Now it's another debate on. No, we don't. Anyway,
So, yeah.
you see at beginning it's gonna be a light one, but now we're getting deeper. We'll do other episodes with specific topics. I think it's gonna be interesting to see my perspective and his, even though it's kind of similar, but the way he explains, of course, it's gonna be different.
Yeah, for sure. We're two different people, but yeah, we have similar thinking.
Thinking only. Now let's see which difference we have. So let's go back to something lighter. So who is more calm? Calm. Who is more? Yeah. Avalim ki hangist.
In general?
Yeah, in general. Yeah. This is why I wanted to talk about this. It's because people, when they don't know me, they perceive me as very calm. Like if they see me from out world, and he's laughing right now. So can you tell, and I'll tell my perspective for you why I think you're calm, but can you tell why it's not that much the case? Why people perceive me as calm, but like.
But I would say it depends. What do you mean by calm? Like calm meaning.
Calm. Hangist.
Well, for example, me, I would say I'm, for most part, calm.
Well, you're more calm than me.
Yeah, because maybe.
But it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah. I don't know, like how you can explain it, like reaction to things. For me, it's less right away. Meaning not in the sense that it takes me time to process what just happened. Like what is going on? No, meaning that maybe it's because I'm a guy. Maybe
no, we're not gonna enter to that. Woman, go with emotion.
Well, maybe not in this society, but that's not a topic. But I would say I wouldn't jump directly to a reaction or presumption or response. I would just take the information and come back. But of course, I'm not walking on the water, so it can happen not to be calm. But in general, so I would say it's more just the reaction and expression of feelings regarding whatever it can be. So it will be more controlled. And yeah, while from your side it can be less controlled, more reactive in some senses, which again, it might be because you are a female. It's possible, but I would say maybe there are different degrees for different people.
Yeah. But we are not telling that I always react by emotions either.
No. No. And I would say, whether it's a compliment or not, well, since the last 4 years, it's less. Since you started actually working on yourself, it's less, which is good.
He just started a few years before me, but it's okay.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's not that it's a bad thing, but it's something to control, because if you don't control the emotions, it can be, it can bring to bad things.
Yeah, but the question was why other people can perceive someone, not just me, someone more calm, but in reality, when they know them, it's not. Yeah, but
it's normal because you want to sense how people are. Can you trust them with,
Because there are some people that when you see them, you know that they're not calm, even if you don't know them, right?
Well, I would say, yeah, for sure. But it depends. But it's better. I mean, it is actually not more dangerous, but more, well, it shows another level of consciousness in some senses when you see a person who is not calm, but who is calm, like meaning first impression is they are calm, but in reality they can be different ways. So it means that they can control themselves and act differently depending the context.
Now people will think that it's me.
No, but I think it's a skill.
I don't do purpose.
I think it's a skill if it's used well,
the right way,
and not the other way around, that you are not used by it.
But it's not like I do efforts so other people can see me calm. It just comes naturally, and maybe because when I'm comfortable with my family members or closed ones, it's
with the context for sure. It depends the context. It depends the context. Like you don't want to show all the cards for everybody right away, and how you, because sometimes people can use up like against you, take advantage, blah blah blah, of your weaknesses, quote unquote weakness, but sometimes it's not really weakness, but it's normal. It's not it's not bad.
It's like people can perceive you calm, and you are more calm on the external world, but in the internal world I don't feel like, because I know you, I don't feel like it's always 100%. Sure. It doesn't need to be always 100% calm either, but I know it's
well, yeah, I mean a lot of people have said to me like, you don't look like you, like at work, for example, that you stress or you have it under control.
That's another topic.
Like,
don't listen what other think. You only know who you really are.
No, exactly. Like, you don't look like you are stressing at work. You don't look like Nike. You look like you don't look like. But
don't listen to them.
I would say just question of understanding some things in order not to react. Because if you do understand, when I say some things, it can be very large, but if you do understand the human nature, quote unquote, or what is going on in life, you will be less prone to give big reaction and have some, in control your emotions. Because for a man to be not in control of his reactions, it's very dangerous first, but for the woman also, especially if the woman is with the man and the man also is like that. It can be very dangerous, and it's not good for the society.
And for them to build a normal, respectful future.
Exactly, because but the best way to have it under control, I would say, it's workout. To not have any reactions. Like same situation with workout before done, no big reaction. No workout done, bigger reaction, let's say. But same thing me, I can adapt depending the situation. But yeah, personality also.
Yeah.
So
that's a very long and deep response from us, of course. But the next one, you say who's more calmer. You can tell yourself like who's more or less.
Who's more between us two in something?
Or less.
That we will think. Let's see. Okay.
Oh my God.
Who is more open to ask questions?
Oh, no. Okay, I need to think. This is a hard one. You're like. Okay. One. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. You? Yeah, you. You did on purpose. Next one I'm gonna do on purpose. No, it's he's right. It's you. You always ask not only questions, but by the way, there is not right way to ask questions or wrong way. It's good if you always ask questions, but the way that he asks questions, it's like, some people ask questions where they already know response and they just ask to show that they're asking. But you ask actually to learn something and to know more about something. So it's a different kind of openness that I will be working on. And it's not that I don't ask because I think I know everything. It's just sometimes I don't want to disturb someone, or I want to do things independently. So it's not because of the same reason that others do. But what's your perspective on you first?
Well, I would say you ask very good questions.
When I ask.
When you ask, yes. Like, because we have done some coaching sessions together, and the questions we go through, she asks, it's eye-opening.
You do probably.
No, it's true. It's true. It's eye-opening and it's deep, but it's not like something is written. It's you come out by digging deeper into the person's, depending the subject, of course, but you can go layers deeper in the question. So you do ask questions more in the sense of helping other people understand things by themselves, not necessarily to, get information from other places, which for sure you can get the information yourself. Now, I'm thinking of the questions just in general. Me, from my side, yeah, for sure, I will ask questions. Yeah, if I don't know something, if I don't understand something well, to make sure I understand something the right way, I will ask the question for sure. And it also shows, even in work environment, in some cases, humbleness, wanting to learn, to grow, that you respect the other person's knowledge in that sphere. Because you can have knowledge in that, but not in other things, which is fine because you cannot know everything. But you can, just being curious, because if actually all leaders are curious.
I was going to say that's a trait of a leadership, of a leader, a good leader, asking questions, understanding others and listening to others.
Yeah, like let's say if you are new to your work and you just wait and I will find this myself, and you don't ask questions to your new colleagues, to the managers and all that, well, you are showing basically you are waiting the initiative from others to come see you, and then maybe you will have the opportunity to ask something. Meanwhile, if you yourself just ask the questions, they will be like, oh, she or he is interested to know more faster, to get better, to be more efficient, to be ready to execute. So even in the eyes of the other people who are getting the question, they're like, oh, this is a good question. Oh, he is curious. Something is in the head is wanting more than waiting to be fed. So in that sense, it's more, in that sense that I would say it for the questions. But it goes into other topics too.
Which one?
No, but
we want to
questions.
know.
No, with questions you can go with other topics for sure too. But and already it can go to sales.
Yeah.
He's
a very good sales. As I always say, if you enter to a store for headphones, you will walk out with internet services, another new phone.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah.
But yeah.
Because selling is not telling, is asking questions. So the more you practice asking questions, whether it's to learn, it is to learn actually, right? With your clients, you ask them questions to learn about them, to help them.
Yeah.
So, but to learn for yourself, for the self-development, you are doing it already. Me, I'm doing it already because we do what we do. But I would say in our context, questions are more important in terms of understanding context, understanding perspective of people, how we view things, because it's different. In family matters, it's different questions.
Mm-hmm.
At work, sales, business, it's different because it's work. You gotta ask questions to make the sale.
Even for sales, you need to start with personal development if you want to become a good sales person, because it's all mindset and all the rejections that you'll get, especially in the beginning, because we always fear of rejection. That's the number one why people don't succeed in sales. So if you do personal development, you know that if a person rejects you, it's not because of you. It's not like the world doesn't spin around you. So it's all related to each other, business and personal development.
Well, let's start a debate.
Oh no.
Just
We love debates. He loves it. Who loves more debates?
I remember one of the things that was said when I was in sales for telecommunications. It was, if the client does not buy, it's either the company or you. Like, depends, of course, what you are selling, but because if they have perception on a company, it's hard to change it. But if they have a neutral perception and you don't sell it, and you have a great product, service, it's on you. And it's not in the sense that the rejection is against you. It's more that you need more practice.
Yeah.
And it's fine the rejection it's a win-win. Because
you learn or you
yeah, they they allow you to practice on them for free. So
it's all practicing.
But the rejection, yes, it's not against you, but at the same time, it's for you.
Life happens. You know.
For you, not to you.
Exactly. Yay! Ça va réussir. Je vais mettre la musique.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
But sometimes it happens to you, then you gotta use it.
Well, usually it happens to you, but
Exactly.
If you change your mindset, you think it happens for you, everything, you see life differently. And if you think it happens to you, you're like, oh my God, why me? Poor me? Why not others? Why life? Why?
Yeah. Spend 5 minutes blaming and you wasted 5 minutes. So
of your time, of your lifetime.
it's not worth it.
Let's do another one. That I can use my name actually.
Who can cook?
Oh, let's do like quick ones. Let's do quick ones. No, like who can cook? But you can cook too, but who can cook the most?
For sure. Who is the better driver?
Who can sing? Oh, this one is hard. Who is the better singer?
I never heard you sing.
I never heard you sing, but I know that I can't.
Who remembers dates?
Dates? Yeah. He doesn't. I usually remember dates, even if it's not birthdays. But
yeah, birthdays. Yeah, I mean, I remember those that I.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Those are important. No,
not those are not important, but
it's okay.
Those that are coming soon. Let's say.
Okay. Another one. Rapid. Who cares the most?
About what?
In general, about other people. It's a quick one.
Other people?
Yeah, quick one. No. It's you. Who's more productive? Sorry. Thank you. High performance. If you put your name, it's like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, for sure. Currently, you are more productive.
He's more.
Which is good.
He's
very good.
Thank you. You're productive too. It's just you are more.
I'm trying to balance
busier.
right now.
Yeah.
Things.
Exactly. Me, it's like I cut things out. As I name balance, but I basically cut completely out, which I know that other people, it's not human and it's not maybe healthy to do it, but he's really trying to balance everything. And I think that's the right way, not like you go all in or nothing.
It depends the phase.
It was a quick one, but okay, which phase?
Which phase? It depends phase, like meaning now we are doing that, but for sure then it will change.
Will it?
Like example, like in 2020, I was focused simply on working out and self-development, but it was like non-stop.
Yeah, but working out, it's like non-negotiable at this point in our lives.
Right now, I mean, but at that time it was like extreme.
Oh, okay.
I was like working out 11 times a week. I don't know if you remember.
11 times? Oh, like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like even you and Mom was like, oh my God.
Well, with 75 hours, you would do 14. But no, I am joking, yeah.
But it's a phase. Not meaning it's a bad thing, but it's you
adapt. At the same time. Yarazang vai.
Yeah, you adapt and you evolve and you build on what you already built, the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
You remove some things, but then the foundation is there, and then you build.
Yeah, and also
The
some
rest.
people can think productiveness it's one thing, and me or you we can think it's other. So it depends. Each topics, each themes, we have different definition. What's productivity? What's peace? Clarity? For me, it's one thing. For you, it's another thing.
Maybe different ways to come down to the same thing.
Concept. I forgot. Not themes. Concepts.
Yeah, I would say, the concept is one, but there are many ways to come to that concept or define that concept, but at the end, the concept is one. Productivity is getting things done. You can say it, what's for you like productivity and how you do it, but it doesn't change
the results.
What it is.
Doesn't change. But even the results, maybe for one person, it's, I don't know, to work out 3 times per day, and for one, it's 1 day.
Yeah,
it's enough.
Levels for sure. But yeah, at the end, it's even if you do one workout, somebody will call productivity.
Well, it is.
Now it's subjective because there is no scale on
That's why
2, 3 it's productivity, 1 it's not. But if you go logically, if it's 1 time a day and you have 7 days, well, 1 with 6 other days that you don't do, it's not really productive.
Yeah.
If we go just logically, you should do half or more to be able to say, well, you're productive. Not necessarily, but just to give an example, if we can go further logically, to describe it.
Good answer. Another quick.
No, who is more connected to their roots as of today?
We are both connected, right?
For sure.
But who is more?
This is recently.
And he adds, since recently.
It is.
It's not that we are not connected. Both we are connected. We are Armenians. We love our country. We love our language. We love our culture. It's just that since we are here, since it's been a while, it's hard to not keep up because we grew up in that culture. It's just since here, first of all, we don't have any surrounding Armenian, almost like fully Armenian friends from Armenia. So it's hard for me. It's not like US, Glendale, where, wherever you walk, there are Armenian businesses and services, which sometimes recently I do miss that. But it's not like that here. And I know that there are lots of Armenians here. Don't get me wrong. It's just not the same thing. And it doesn't matter where you were born, whether in Armenia or outside of Armenia, but you are Armenian. I'm not putting a difference there.
Unfortunately, there is not many Armenians here from Armenia. The Armenians who are here from other countries, for sure, we love them. And I'm always happy to see somebody who is Armenian, who speaks Armenian.
Yeah, me too.
I think in US it's different, but maybe in Canada it's a little bit... it's more different. In
US, I feel like you expect, if you see someone, especially in California, you not expect, but it's not like a big deal for them to see another Armenian. It's normal.
But even there are not everybody from Yerevan.
No, but lots
Lebanon,
of them.
Iran, there are some.
But lots of them. And here, when you see an Armenian, you're like, oh my God. And, it's a different feeling. We are both connected to... It's just I listen more I think that's what he meant. I listen more some interviews in Armenian. I love to listen so I can learn more about people.
The language also.
And the language so I don't forget.
Yeah.
Music also I love recently. So yeah, it's...
Music?
Music too. Kamin Pachi.
Let the wind blow.
Don't try to translate that. No, but I have some few...
Okay. Playlist upgrade.
Sometimes it's 2 years ago, even myself, I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm Armenian, I'm proud, but Yerachtapartem.
Worth it. First time I hear. Yeah.
So anyway, it doesn't matter.
It's interesting. Yeah, it is for sure.
We are both grateful, and yeah, especially I wish that for you can visit someday. Maybe you're like now, but In few
course.
years, it will call you more. It always does. The blood always calls you. But
For sure. But there are other ways to contribute to be
no, yeah, of
from
course.
that country. So that's the
Your
realistic goal.
future, yeah. Sorry, for future generations also it's important too, since we're Armenians too, so they can know about that culture as much as they can. Even though we were little, well, not that little, but we were kids, and
Yeah.
so yeah, let's do one more. Let's do one more, and then it was like let's do one more.
Who loves coffee more?
No, not the basic one. Oh, but that's a hard one. Okay. It's not gonna be the last one, but... What? Psh. Recently, he started to drink twice, but he's always with me. We're gonna have a debate.
Honey. Now I'm
Honey.
drinking decaf and plus coffee and
Okay.
fore,
Surge gemek,
cold.
Anyway. No, I can't talk about any other topics besides coffee, because coffee is something that I can take away. And by the way,
You can take away. It's not obligated.
I did. I told you
Yeah.
for a week, and I stopped, and then I started again.
Just disclaimer: we are talking about coffee, like maybe max with milk,
And not
like sugary,
yeah, and also not the
and,
Starbucksy
syrupy
drinks.
and all that.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's not bad to have a little bit,
I
but most of the time, yeah, just normal coffee, milk.
yeah.
So,
And it's controversial because people are like, is it healthy? Is it not? Because we always have about coffee two sides. And again, we don't have time to
For
make a
coffee?
debate, but is it healthy? Is it not? In my eyes, it's healthy if you don't exceed like anything in life.
and if you don't have any pre-existing conditions,
Yeah.
With
Do
your
your
heart.
research. Yeah, because there are some conditions. Do your research so you'll know. But that doesn't count. One more and then
she always wants
one more.
one thing, last thing.
It's a good thing that he's familiar, so you guys don't think that I'm just doing for the camera. Am I right or not?
Yes. Who loves to give gifts?
We
More,
are so
more.
similar. It's yeah, okay. It's hard. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, me. It's my love language, I think.
You think?
I think yours too, but not the first. Not the first one. Which another episode we can talk about love languages because it's part of healthy habits. If you want,
¿Qué tú
because
quieres? Todo bueno.
we're gonna add Spanish to this franglais
Tú
Armenian.
sabes, güey. La-
Anyway, guys, it was so much fun. Did you have fun?
It was great.
It was great.
So, no, it was good. It was great.
Was great.
Well, it's not only a talk for you guys, but it's also a talk with us together. And
We learn more. Even more. It's never enough.
First of many.
Yeah, first of many. We love you having here.
Me?
Yes.
No way.
Because usually I'm alone here. Do you want people to can put your Instagram handle?
Well, I mean, you can go to Egan Podcast, EGN, something new I started.
I can put the link.
Something new. I do videos there, sometimes studying important topics from books, from different books regarding wisdom,
Finances,
sales,
maybe.
finance can
Yeah.
be. So it's new. So
He's gonna go kind of similar path that I am, but different. Like it's gonna include mindset as here, you know.
yeah, mindset for sure, but
not only one
focused,
topic, yeah.
not focused on
Not like me.
healthy habits specifically. Part of it, but not limited.
Limited. Oh,
Unlimited.
it's unlimited. The healthy habits that we can have. There is
No,
not
well,
like maximum.
Facts.
Come on. Okay, so we'll do another one very soon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. For when I told him that, let's do this sister brother tag or siblings tag, it wasn't even 1 second after, and he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, okay, wow. Because usually I don't ask things, but when I ask, I think that people close to me know that, if she asks,
It'll be fun.
Yeah, it can be fun and more important
For
for us, for me, whatever. So I appreciate that. And yeah, go and give him a follow. So yeah, guys, give him a follow. You can, as you can see, you can learn a lot. Even honestly, even more than you learn. You can learn from myself. I truly, truly mean it. Whenever he's gonna also post like more regularly when he has more time, you'll see you will learn a lot, and maybe you'll relate to him more, which it's okay. I don't get mad. Even though we have similar personalities, but no, we don't. So yeah, go give him a follow. Thank you so much for being here. He's one of the amazing person that I've ever met, and I'm not telling him this because he's my brother, but it's true. He has one of the purest heart that you can ever meet. So,
no, no, love you.
I love you more. And yeah, we are lucky that we have each other. I know that not all brothers or siblings in general are close, but
Sure.
we are, and we are grateful.
Grateful.
We're grateful for each other and for that. And whatever happens, he knows that I'm here for him, and he knows that, and I know that he's there for me. So that's a long outro. But you'll see him very soon again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, let's see him again. Thank you. Shara Kalutsun. Gracias. Anyway.
You can see the.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and also ring the bell so you don't miss any healthy habits. But before you go, don't forget, don't give up for just one more day. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Come back to my channel, to our channel this time.
No, habla inglés. Es que du schwarze und das muss man freestylen.
How was it?
Yeah, it was great, deep. A lot of stuff, for sure.
Are you surprised or not surprised?
Fun.
Surprised.
Actually, in the future when I will do also, we can do it together.
For your channel, with your topics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Bye, guys. I always do this way.
Adios. Adios.
Adios.